How do you stay healthy as a house cleaner? It's a great question. We're going to talk about it today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, if you have not subscribed, I'm going to recommend that you do. We're here 5 days a week, and we answer your house cleaning questions. So I am going to go off topic today. This is about the house cleaner themselves, but it is not about house cleaning. The question came in, it comes in a lot. How do you take care of your body, your physical body as a house cleaner? All right, so I'm going to answer that question today because I believe that it's super important as a house cleaner or as a cleaning business owner running a team of other house cleaners. All right, so what is physical fitness and what does it have to do with your body and why does it matter as a house cleaner? Okay, those are all the questions that have come in and I'm going to bundle them all together. It comes down to this. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what kind of house you live in or how much money you make. You are given one tool, and that one tool will determine the rest of your forever, okay? So that one tool is your physical body. You are given your own physical body. It's your biggest asset. And I want you to start thinking in terms of, I have a multi-million-dollar machine that can do all kinds of things. It can think, it can reason, it can repair itself. It can do whatever it wants, right? It has the ability to go rogue and go do all kinds of amazing things. But this is going to be the tool you're going to use to run your business. And so what is your physical body and what does it mean to you? And so if you are a business owner or if you are the house cleaner, I want you to start thinking in terms of, I've got this huge, amazing, outstanding asset that I have control over, okay? And so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to monitor its behavior. Because if we monitor something and we manage it, it then can behave how we want it to behave. It's like you take your vacuum in for an upkeep and they will check all of the bands and they will check the cords and they will make sure that everything is running smoothly. And when you get your vacuum back and it's full of dog and cat hair and it's got gunk and dust and all that stuff in it, you have to empty it out. You have to pull the hair out. You have to clip all of the hair along the beater brush. You have to empty it out. You have to wipe it down. You have to replace the filter. You have to maintain it in order so that it operates correctly, right? The same is true of your physical body. So if with your physical body, I want you to start just reframing your mind about what you have. Now, I have been the same weight within about 10 pounds for the last 35 years. Now, when I moved away from home, a really amazing thing happened. I grew up on a farm and I did not have access to sugar or meat as a kid. We weren't vegetarian. Sometimes we'd have chicken in a soup or something, but we weren't big meat eaters. So I moved away from home and being on my own, I discovered a whole new world. And I discovered a world with French fries and fried food and fast food and things like ice cream and ice cream sandwiches and Dr. Pepper and all kinds of junk food that was just fantastic. And I put on 89 pounds my first year away from home. And I went home and my parents said, "Wow, you look like you've eaten well." And I was like, "Yeah, you won't believe the things that I've eaten." But what I didn't realize is I felt worse than I've ever felt in my entire life. And it was kind of a wake-up call for me because I live with myself every day. And so even though I'd been slowly packing on the pounds over this year, I didn't realize it because I saw myself every day. And so I didn't see the small nuances and the small changes, but my family recognized it instantly because I was 89 pounds heavier within 1 year, okay? So I let myself go, but I didn't even realize what I was doing. I wasn't monitoring my progress. So come back to center, and what is monitoring? Monitoring is you get on the scale every single day, which I do to this day. And as I get on the scale, I look at, am I a pound up or a pound down? Right now I'm 129 pounds. And I've been this for about the last 35 years. But what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to give myself a 10-pound window. I can go as high as or as low as, but I'm going to stay inside this range. And so every day when I step on the scale, I might be a pound or two up, or I might be a pound or two low. And if I'm a pound or two low, I'm like, woohoo! And if I'm a pound or two up, I'm like, ugh, what did I eat? I got to kind of like get it back in check. But by monitoring it every single day, I then have choices. And I'm able to stay in a range that makes me feel healthy and well. Okay? So monitoring your behavior is a key to success. And it's a key to staying in the shape that you want to be in order to do your job. Now, for me, I've been wearing the same clothes for about 25 years. I'm one of the few people I know that actively still wear the clothes that I wore 25 years ago. And unfortunately, I was foolish enough or wise enough, I'm not sure which, to wear clothes that are traditional. Like this shirt that I'm wearing right now. This is the same style of shirt that I've been wearing for probably 12 or 15 years. It's no fancier than it was 12 or 15 years ago, and it will be no fancier 12 or 15 years from now. But it's a style of shirt that will never go out of style, okay? And so it allows me to wear really old clothes, and when I replace them, I replace them with the same thing so that it's the same ongoing, consistent thing, right? So the clothes that I'm wearing they're not going out of style, they're just traditional, forever clothes, okay? Super boring, but it works. And it works because I haven't had to replace them because I take good care of them, and so therefore they last, right? It's not that I don't want to have really fun, high fashionable clothes. It just doesn't fit in with my lifestyle and not where I'm going right now. Where I'm going every single day is into a house cleaning uniform. That is my lifestyle. And so those are the clothes that I have, and they still fit me after all these years. It's a monitoring of my physical body. And how I keep my physical body in shape is I get up every single day and I do the same type of routine. The routine might change a little bit. I might go jogging, I might lift weights, I might jump on the mini trampoline if it's raining outside, I might lift weights, I have a gym inside my house. There are certain things that I do every day, but I do it in the same window of time. And so when I wake up every day, I look at my clock, and then the next thing I do is I look at the temperature outside. Will this be an outside workout? Will it be an inside workout? And that's really the only option. It's not, will there be a workout? Will it be one of those two? Which one will it be? And then I get to decide, like, woohoo, today we're lifting weights, or woohoo, today we're jumping on the mini tramp, or hey, I'm going to, throw on a podcast and I'm going to go jogging around the neighborhood or, outside. Okay, so it's exciting for me because there's a little bit of variety there, but it is a routine that I don't have to keep reinventing every day. It's a routine that carries me through every day. Now, there are times, like I had COVID earlier in the year, and there was a window of about 6 weeks where I felt so bad I didn't work out every day. And when I didn't work out, I felt worse. I would wake up exhausted and tired, and I would go back to bed. And I did force myself to take a shower every day, but it took all the energy I had, and then I would go back to bed. And so when you feel bad, there's this ongoing whatever it is that keeps you feeling bad. But if you get up every day, even if you feel bad, and you go exercising and you get blood circulating through your body, you somehow feel better. And I know even during the COVID window, I would say, I feel so bad, I have to go out and go walking. I have to just get out and get my blood circulating. And there were a couple times that I tried to go out and I was so exhausted that I had to sit down on the pavement at the end of somebody's driveway and kind of regain my strength so that I could keep walking just to get around the block. I was so tired. And so there are times that you're going to feel really bad. And I'm human. I feel really bad too. I have mood swings. I have up and down days. I have biorhythmic days. There are days when I just don't feel good. But the important thing to remember is this. You have your one body, okay? It's a God-given gift. It is yours. It is your responsibility. There's nobody else that's going to come in and make you eat healthy. There's nobody else that's going to make sure you get enough sleep at night. There's nobody that's going to make sure that you get your exercise. That is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. And if you take care of yourself, if you value yourself enough to put yourself on a program where you monitor your progress and you monitor how you feel and you monitor the behaviors that you have, your body can take you through 10, 20, 30 years as a house cleaner in the cleaning business if that's where you want to go. I know because I've done it myself. After that first year of me overeating and kind of exploring all these amazing foods, I said, wait a second, I still don't need sugar in my diet. I still don't need all these fun drinks that crash my system after a few hours. I need to get back to center and I need to get back to a range that's healthy for me, that's going to sustain me for the long haul. And so once I made that commitment, then I've kept to that commitment year after year after year, and it's super boring. My diet is not fun. The things that I eat on a daily basis, mostly whole foods. And I don't use a lot of sauces and seasoning and spices and all that stuff. So when you look at the fun things that are out there, and I know there are some amazing cooks and amazing chefs, and they make just outlandish foods, and I love to go out to eat, and it's usually a special occasion when I go to a restaurant and I have something that's like, oh, that's so good. But for the most part, I eat really boring whole foods. And so it might just be, I have an apple for lunch, or I have a little tub of grapes, or I eat some raw carrots. Not exciting, super boring. It's okay. They don't taste bad. They don't particularly taste good. They just, I'm used to it. That's my food. But it keeps me in range, and it keeps my mind working properly, and it keeps my body working properly, and it keeps everything in check. And so I really want to encourage you as a house cleaner, if you're going to be in the business for the long haul, to really pay attention to your physical body. Because your physical body, your brain, your body, the physical strength that you have, it's all the biggest asset that you will ever have in your business for the course of from here until the day that you die. And you only get one version, okay? I know there are new models of vacuums that come out. There are new models of different things, but you only get one version of you. And so you have to make sure that you take care of yourself and you keep doing your own repairs and your own upgrades and all those things along the way so that your body will carry you and sustain you through the test of time. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this as a way of reframing your own value on you as a person, because you are so valuable and you are so helpful as a person with what you can do and how you can help other people. And the better you feel and the better you are and the healthier you are, the more you can contribute back to society, okay? Anyway, I want you to think about it. Give us a thumbs up if this was helpful. Leave your comments in the notes below if you have questions or if you have suggestions or if you have just a different opinion altogether. I would love to hear the rest of this conversation. Alrighty, until then, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.